All right, welcome to nutrient needs of the horse. We got a lot to cover, so let's hope we fit it all into the time limit. So, needs for feed. The needs of horses are the same as other livestock. Carbohydrates, fats, protein, minerals, vitamins, and water. The first three are considered forms of energy. Major sources of energy and protein are grains and roughage, including pasture. Horses require nutrients to maintain body weight and to support digestive and metabolic functions, such as growth, work, reproduction, and lactation. Nutrient requirements for horses are expressed in two ways: daily nutrient requirements and nutrient concentration in the feed. Additionally, nutrient requirements are expressed on an as-fed basis and dry matter basis. Horses receive their daily ration in two parts. First, roughage, which constitutes hay or pasture, and concentrates, which contains grain and may include a protein supplement, minerals, and vitamins, and may also include bran, molasses, and/or alfalfa pellets. Nutrient needs. First, we have energy and carbohydrates. Horses are non-ruminant herbivores. Let me say that one more time. Horses are non-ruminant herbivores who use carbohydrate for their main energy supply. They first pass through the stomach and intestine. Non-structural carbohydrates such as starch, maltose, and sucrose are removed and used for energy. The liver stores carbohydrates in the form of glycogen. Structural carbohydrates, or cellulose and hemicellulose, reach the areas of the digestive tract that carry out fermentation. Fermentation results in volatile fatty acids, which are easily absorbed and converted to energy. So, like I said, horses are non-ruminant herbivores and hindgut fermenters. Fats and lipids. Fats are a concentrated source of energy, which contains 2.25 times more energy per unit than carbs or protein, and are utilized during strenuous exercise like galloping. Increase in fat increases performance and maintains body condition. Fat introduced into the diet often through corn oil. Energy requirements. Energy is measured in digestible energy, metabolized energy, net energy, and total digestible nutrients. Energy requirements are needed or altered for by maintenance, reproduction, gestation, lactation, growth, work, old age, and/or stalling. So, maintenance is defined as the energy needed to keep the animal from gaining or losing weight. They're just maintaining a status quo. Reproduction. Energy is an important factor in the success of reproduction in mares and stallions as well. Mares that are in the range of good condition to fat condition have higher conception rates. Healthy, well-fed stallions also are able to produce and maintain the energy required for breeding. Gestation. During the last 3 months of pregnancy, the fetus experiences the greatest amount of growth, and as such, the mare requires an increase in digestible energy. Lactation. Milk production varies from breed to breed, as well as from horse to horse. Either way, lactating mares require an increase of digestible energy. Growth. The requirements for growth and energy during growth are based on the age of the animal and the amount of weight being gained each day. Work. Now, of course, work does not necessarily mean pulling a plow like in this picture. It can be just riding around. But a working horse naturally needs more calories than a horse at rest. Light horses and ponies require a percentage increase from their maintenance ration depending on the level of work. Light, 25%, moderate, 50%, and heavy, 100%. Old age. This can be treated as a maintenance ration but must be closely monitored for weight fluctuations, which can lead to serious health problems. And finally, stalling, which has a lower requirement for energy but more likely to develop bad habits, should be provided with a greater portion of low energy roughage. Protein. They're composed of amino acids and are used by the horse to build the proteins of the body. Young horses undergo stages of rapid growth and require proteins to support that growth. The greatest growth achieved with feeds high in lysine. Mature horses do not need protein as high a quality as younger animals do, and it's expressed as crude protein. Minerals. Minerals are important for energy transfer and are integral part of vitamins, hormones, and amino acids. Attains most of its necessary minerals from pasture, roughage, and grain, horses that is, depending on the amounts required by the body, either classified as macrominerals or microminerals, rather trace minerals. Macrominerals are calcium, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, chloride, magnesium, and sulfur. Microminerals include copper, iodine, iron, selenium, cobalt, manganese, fluorine, and zinc. Calcium is important in preserving homeostasis, the functions of maintaining life, blood clotting, and muscle contractions. It makes up 35% of the horse's bone structure. Calcium deficiency can result in rickets in foals, which causes poor mineralization of bone tissue, enlarged joints, and crooked long bones. Phosphorus makes up 14 to 17% of the horse's skeleton. It's required for making energy transfer reactions. Works hand in hand with calcium. A ratio of 1 to 1 may be detrimental to calcium absorption. Phosphorus deficiency may lead to rickets in young horses or the weakening of bones in mature horses, known as osteomalacia. Excessive phosphorus can lead to hyperthyroidism and increased function of the parathyroid. Potassium. This maintains the acid-base balance and osmotic pressure inside cells. Forages, typically high in potassium, must be supplemented if only cereal grains are fed. Potassium deficiency can cause loss of appetite and weight loss in foals. Iodine is essential for the production of the thyroid hormones, which regulate basal metabolism. It can be supplemented through iodized or trace mineralized salt. Iodine deficiency in pregnant mares can lead to stillborn or severely weak foals with severe goiter, as seen to the left. Foals may also be born with a goiter if the mare has too much iodine. Excessive iodine may result in baldness in mature horses, as well as goiters in them as well. Iron. 60% of the iron is in the red blood cells and 20% in the muscles. Common feedstuffs should provide sufficient iron. Iron deficiency can cause anemia, which is a lack of sufficient red blood cells. Excessive iron can prove fatal to young horses. Signs of iron toxicity include diarrhea, jaundice, as you see to the right, dehydration, and coma. So jaundice is basically the yellowing of the tissues. Alright, water. A source of fresh, clean drinking water is essential for horses at all times. Daily consumption can average 10 to 12 gallons depending on work level or weather conditions. When free choice water is not available, idle animals should be allowed to drink at least twice daily at regular intervals. Impaction can result from infrequent drinking. Hot horses should be cooled out or permitted small amounts of water before drinking their fill. Impaction, of course, being a severe type of colic. Dehydration results from excessive sweating, resulting in the loss of both water and electrolytes, sodium chloride, and some potassium. Excessive loss of chlorine can result in hypochloremia, hypochloremia, there we go, and metabolic alkalosis. Adequate water, balanced diet, and free choice mineralized salt should provide all necessary fluid and electrolytes. Vitamins. Requirements affected by age, stage of production, gastrointestinal infections, and muscular activity. Bacteria in the gut provide vitamins while breaking down feedstuffs. Forages contain mostly fat and water-soluble vitamins B and C. Vitamin B available in feedstuffs or synthesized in the intestine by microorganisms. Common sources are green plants, dried legumes, and soybean meal. Vitamin C was also known as ascorbic acid. Fat-soluble vitamins are A, D, E, and K. Let me say that again. Fat-soluble vitamins are A, D, E, and K. Vitamin A is important for vision, cell differentiation, and bone remodeling in young horses. It is found in green plants and hays. Vitamin D is sufficiently present if the horse is exposed to sunlight. They promote absorption of calcium and phosphorus. Vitamin E vitamin E's function is as an antioxidant defense system. And vitamin K plays an important role in blood clotting. And there we go, the nutrient needs of the horse.